What's up, y'all? Dano here, back again with an awesome recipe for you. This recipe today is called an onion bomb. This was actually sent to us by one of our favorite customers. It looked very interesting. At first I was like, no way. And then I was like, you know what? That's pretty cool. So we're trying an onion bomb today. You can see, this is what we're gonna turn this onion into right here. You wanna core it out and you wanna get about a 1/2 inch thick. There's only 3 layers here, as you can see. You wanna get about a 1/2 inch thick outer layer of the onion, cut top and bottom off. So we got it just like that. So I got the recipe right here. We're gonna follow this together. We're gonna see how this turns out. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get the corn out of our other onion, and then we're gonna get to making the mix. And we're gonna make these onion bombs. Let's go. Cut the bottom off, cut the top off. Now the hard part is getting the center out. So earlier I just went down, made me some cuts, basically just cut a little square in it, and then tried to go on the bottom side and kind of make the same little square just to get us a good starting point. Kind of push that out just like so, and then this took me about 5 minutes earlier. You just kind of got to start working the onion and breaking it down to get it out. You just start popping out little pieces like that. So once we get this done, we'll get back to it. Here comes the tears, y'all. Oh, all right. So we got our outer layer off. Now we're down to 4. So we're gonna get this last inner layer out of here. This is actually going a whole lot quicker than the first one. First one did make me cry though. We're gonna get this bad boy out. Look, that was quick. I literally did that in like a minute. So now we got our 2 cored out onions. Now let's start making our mix. Give me just a minute. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna modify this a little bit. I'm going 3/4 of a pound of ground beef. 3/4 of a pound. Then it says 1 egg, so we're going in with 1 egg. 1 egg. 1/4 of a cup of breadcrumbs. So we got our breadcrumbs, 1/4 of a cup. Looks about like 1/4 of a cup. Parmesan cheese, 2 tablespoons. We got our grated Parmesan cheese right here. 2 tablespoons. Maybe a little extra. Worcestershire. So we're gonna put in a little bit of that. I don't even know what it says. I'm just gonna use as much as I like. About that much. And then of course, the star of the show, Dano's hot Chipotle, because you know we're making them spicy. So we pop that trigger finger in there a bunch of good times. Use as much as you want. Really, you can't. You're not gonna overdo it, I promise you. Oh. There it is. There's that spice. Yeah. Now what we're gonna do with this block of cheese is we're gonna cut us off a good little square here. And we're gonna stuff this in the middle. I'll show you here in just a second. So we're gonna cut this into 2 little cubes, like so. This is gonna go right in the middle of our bomb. So you can see, it's gonna go right down in the middle. So let me grab some gloves so we can start mixing this bad boy up. I had somebody pick me up some gloves, and they got small gloves, well, they're medium actually, but yeah. All right, so now we're gonna mix this up. Got that hot Chipotle, got that cheese in there. Just get it all intertwined. Get all that sauce, get all that cheese, get all that spice, get it all mixed up. So now you take your onions, set them in the bottom of your baking dish. Take our meat mixture, put that down in there, and press it down and around. Get it all filled up in there. Just like that. And what we do, take our cheese ball, we're gonna stick it right down in the middle, like that. Then we're gonna take more meat, we're gonna pile that in there. We're gonna get it around the edges. You may not think there's enough room, but remember, this is a hollowed out onion, so there's more room down in there. So just kind of push it down in, like so. Take that little bit of extra meat off, pop that in there. We got that nice and compressed down in there. So we're just gonna continue, do the same thing over here. Get our meat pressed down in there. Get our cheese cube. Pop that right down in there. Go in with the rest of our meat filler. Push that down in, get it around the edges. Promise you there's little air pockets around the edges. So you're gonna get that down in there, move it around. You can see that big chunk that I just pushed in there. Now there's all this room right here. So we can get a little bit more in there. Just like that. Now it's down to the final step. We're gonna top this with some cheese. We're gonna throw this in the oven at 375 for, we're gonna throw this in the oven at 350 for 35 to 45 minutes. I guess that all depends on how big your onion is. Ours are pretty big, so I'm guessing this is probably gonna be 350 for 45 minutes. So we're gonna top this bad boy with some more cheese, and then we're gonna bake it. And we're gonna see how it comes out. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on and start baking it, and I'm gonna put the cheese on about halfway through because I don't want it to be a bunch of burnt cheese on the top. Let's throw it in the oven. Look at them bad boys. It's been about 35 minutes. They're not done yet. They're probably edible, but they're not done yet. We're gonna top this bad boy with some cheese. Put it back in for another 10 to 15. Just top it with cheese, as much as you can get to sit on there. We'll throw it back in for another 10, 15 more minutes. All right, y'all, onion bombs are done. I got a toothpick with me. We're gonna give these a try. So, let's just get one right here. We're gonna cut it right down the middle. See how that cheese, that little block of cheese that was in the middle, see how that does. Let's go. Let's see what happens here. Tick, 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 boom! Okay. 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 Could have definitely done more cheese, but it looks pretty cool. It's kind of like a
onion ball.
An onion bomb meatball with cheese.
It's like a meatball, onion wrapped meatball packed full of cheese. But what's important, guys, it's got that Dano's in it. That's where it really seals the deal. That's what brings your taste buds to satisfaction.
It's kind of difficult to keep everything together, so we're just gonna cut it where you got some onion slices. And you can kind of get you some cheese and kind of just build your own little bomb, I guess. Get some of that onion.
Yeah, this is gonna be hot. If they could stay together better, it'd be a hit at the party. That'll still be a hit at the party. What am I talking about? That's Dynamite.
That's pretty good.
Don't mind if I do.
I'm really impressed with that. The meat in the middle, besides the cheese part, just the meat, like the meatball, the texture of it is like a perfect meatball. And then you got the onion that's still kind of crispy. Yeah,
I'm in.
I'd definitely do this again, for sure. I'm impressed. I'd have to give that a, I'd say 9 out of 10.
You know what? I'm gonna agree with you there because that. I mean,
my team showed me that, you know, a customer, a friend of the family, Chrissy, had sent us this message about this recipe, and I was shooting it down. I was like, no, and then I was like, oh, you know what? It might be all right. I'm glad I tried it. Chrissy, thank you. You guys, leave a comment, leave a like, give us a follow. Let us know what you think about this recipe. I can tell you what, like I said, it's a 9 out of 10. The Chipotle Dano's totally tasted in the meatball. And I think that might be what's really making it the 9 out of 10. Because the flavor of that meatball with the mixture of that cheese, the egg, the breadcrumbs, it's awesome.
you gonna tell them more about it or cut me another piece? Don't get in there.
Yeah.
You get what you want because I'm going.
Yeah.
Oh my. Oh.
All right, y'all. Till next time, keep sprinkling, my friends.
Cheers.